Courtney Smith and Josh Burkhardt. I'm sure everyone will...
All right, so we're on here at the Hive for the Division 1 Women's second semi-final for today against the Maitland Mustangs, who finished in second spot this season, taking on the third placed Wagga Wagga Blaze. The first semi-final was completed where first place Coffs Harbour have beaten the Shoalhaven Tigers in a 1v4 semi-final quite comfortably. So no doubt those girls will be hanging around to maybe watch a bit of this game this afternoon. And I'm joined by my co-commentator Jet. Jet's on work experience with us at Basketball New South Wales at the moment. Good to be here. And he's overly enthused that he's been whacked onto the commentary to get some experience this afternoon. So all our live streamers that are on live watching us now, welcome. If you're watching all the way from Wagga, welcome to all the Wagga people. If you are watching all the way from Maitland, welcome to you guys as well. But we're about 2 minutes, 25 seconds from tip-off. And I'm sure this is going to be an action-packed game between both these teams are seasoned finalists in this division for many years. And they both have a wealth of experience in players. Wagga Blaze boasting 2 American imports this season, whilst the Maitland Mustangs are all homegrown girls. So if you have joined us on the live stream, welcome. We're about 3/4 of the way through today's semi-finals here at the Hive at Hills Basketball Stadium. Just remember, these finals are brought to you by Basketball New South Wales and Spalding. So thank you to all our sponsors that make this weekend happen. So Jet, I think we're in for a big one, mate.
Yep.
We'll get you live and going, mate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like Jet's time with us is coming to an end.
It's good to be here.
The co-commentator is, he was just filling in for us, but the CEO of Basketball New South Wales has just arrived.
That's right. 59 seconds.
She's come in time at 59 seconds. Welcome, Maria.
Thank you, Scott. Good game earlier today, huh?
Yeah, it was a tight one to start with. I didn't think we were going to score many points early. It was 8-7 at quarter time.
Oh, right. Obviously, you didn't wake up early enough.
Well, mate, this is the thing, right? We don't play that time normally in the regular season, so it was a bit hard for the boys to adjust.
Yeah, I can imagine. How old are they all? 19 to 21?
Yeah, well, we don't have any. We've got one 21-year-old and all the rest are 18 and 2 17-year-olds, so they're babies. So
they're all babies.
Not really used to it, but we got there in the end by 25.
Babies and probably all night owls. There you go.
They are. Correct. You've got a teenage son, you understand that, right?
Yes, absolutely. Got to tell them when they need to go to bed. So they don't listen anyway.
So I was just saying to Jet earlier, the first semi-final's been done where Coffs Harbour Suns, who finished first this season in this division, defeated the Shoalhaven Tigers quite comfortably. And now we're in the 2v3 game. Maitland Mustangs, who finished second against the Wagga Wagga Blaze, who boasts 2 imports this season, which is really good for regional basketball to be able to bring out Americans to play both in the females and the males. But
certainly is, and we want to encourage more of that as we actually expand and do what we want to do with the league in the next coming years. So really glad to see that, Wagga's certainly been doing that as a tradition for many years and that they're sticking to it. So really great.
It's great. There's some new exciting announcements coming up with the league. Some changes to be made probably for next season. So here we go, Amanda Bandyke drives to the hole, no good.
Oh.
She's lightning quick.
Taking it all the way to the hoop.
It's Keani Clark opens up the scoring for the Wagga Blaze with a coast-to-coast layup. Shakira Riley off the front of the rim. She's off again. Yeah, 2 points to Madison Klein. Sees the Blaze 4-zip.
Good to see Shakira playing back with Maitland. She was playing down with the Central Coast for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, she was with their Youth League women.
Yep.
I think, and their champ women as well.
And their champ women as well. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, she wouldn't have because they only went back this year. So, but when they played CPL, she played CPL with them. Yeah.
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 Yeah. She did too. Good to see all these regional teams coming in, playing. We've had a pretty good cross-section across both Division 1, men and women, and a few in the Youth League as well. So
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to have the regional teams compete at this big weekend. Thanks to Hills here at the Hive, it's a buzzing.
It's
here
buzzing at the Hive
this afternoon.
Yeah.
Steve Burke and his team have done a great job to put this on. Personal foul was assessed to number 7 from the Wagga Blaze, Shakira Barnes. Actually, I think that's Abby Morton, but she might have changed her number. Maitland unable to find it at the moment. Fix those up for us, that'll be good, yeah. So welcome to our online viewers. If you're viewing this from Maitland or if you're viewing this from Wagga, welcome to you all to our live stream.
If you want to do any shout outs from out there, let us know you're there and cheer the teams on.
And the Fox to the hole.
Maitland is going to get on the board.
And the Fox finds the basket for her first 2 points. Two points on the fast break there for Jessica Orr, and it's all tied up here at the Hive. Right there on the buzzer. I think the keys to Maitland getting the win here today are to limit the touches for Kalani, which is number 13, the import. And number 30.
Number 33, yeah?
Yeah. No good for Shaq. We found with most games today that I've watched that it's just been a grind in the first half. It's been quite close most of the games. There hasn't been too many blowouts until after half-time.
Yeah, I mean, could be a lot of reasons for that, right? People are just, a bit of finals jitter, not really, and before you settle into the game. After half-time, people are normally quite kind of into their rhythm, so it determines which way it's going to go. So I think there's been quite a lot of high scores in a few of the games as well today, which is really exciting. So, yeah. But you're right, it's been,
Well, that's how you'd like it, right? You want it to be a bit of a grind so that, it's a bit of a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
You want them to be involved. And the Bandike no good. Jessica Orr on the glass. From behind the arc, number 11 for the Maitland Mustangs, Carly Grayson, former New South Wales junior representative. still playing at home. It's a good on Carly. Flying off the rim. There's Abby Morton on the glass.
The referees are all looking really smart, aren't they, in their pink shirts?
Yeah, they definitely stand out, right?
Yeah. All looking really good.
3 points. That'll be another key for Maitland to get this win, is to keep the athleticism of the Wagga Blaze off the glass. Abby Morton's she's represented in New South Wales as well in the last 2 national championships for the New South Wales country. She's
Another 2
athlete.
points for Fox, Hannah Fox. I think Maitland's can actually keep to a bit more running game to move the ball around, yeah? Hopefully.
Yeah, wear the legs out of the Wagga. I mean, they would have had to have travelled either. I would think last night they may have travelled up.
I would hope they travelled last night.
Yeah, definitely not today.
It's a long drive from Wagga up here in the morning. Yeah. But, you know.
We've done it.
Absolutely. We've all done it, you know, over the years when you have to play, you know. And you get up at wee hours in the morning to get somewhere and play and then come home pretty much, you know, after midnight. So that's why we love the game, though. That's part of what we do.
That's right. It is, Maria. It's so true. And substitutions in for the Mustangs. Hannah Fox is checking out and her sister comes in. Amy and Jessica Orr to the bench.
Got a few Foxes.
Yeah, there's a lot of Foxes in the Maitland.
In the Maitland in-house.
Pardon the pun.
Pardon the pun.
Pardon the
Exactly.
pun, hey?
There you go. Absolutely. And hopefully in this competition we'll see some more teams joining in next year as well. It'll be a bit more exciting.
Yeah, it would be.
As well.
We need more female teams to play,
Yeah,
especially
we
at
do.
this level.
Yeah, and to continue on after Youth League, and not everybody's going to play champ. We want to encourage people to keep playing as much as possible and making the competition exciting and achievable for people that work and, you know, don't necessarily have a bit time pool and have families. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The Div 1 Women's been around for a long time in this league, and it's had its ups and downs, but it's definitely, you know, when you watch the standard of basketball this weekend and the finals between the 4 teams that have made it, it definitely has its place in the league. And it, you know, as you said, Marie, we'd love to see more regional teams or even more Sydney teams, because I don't think there's too many Sydney teams that play in the Div 1.
Nice cut. Really nice assist from number 4 from Maitland. Janique Duncombe. Yeah, if I was to say that correctly, it's probably Janica. But
It is
anyway,
Janica,
that's
yeah.
my Swedishness, all right? At least I'm not doing the Swedish chef while I'm talking.
Oh, yeah, this is true. Our listeners, our viewers out there would love it.
I'm sure they would, huh? Yeah.
Do the
I was
rendition.
encouraged.
I'm sure Jeffrey would be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. Hello, Jeff.
If you're watching, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to see a few Sydney teams in this Division 1 women. We don't have too many, I don't think, Maria.
No, we don't. And I think, you know, if we actually have a format that works, maybe slightly shorter season, go back maybe to central venue, we'll encourage a few more girls to actually jump back in and play.
Yeah, it'd be great.
And make it a bit more exciting. So we just need to review that over the next couple of months and see what it looks like, so we can actually get more teams in. And,
Yeah. It's a long way out.
I think that one is not going to hit the mark.
No.
It's a good angle here, isn't it, on the
It is,
basket?
you can see everything,
Back,
yeah.
You can see everything from here, yeah. So a good turnout here at Hills today. obviously running over 3 courts. The people are a bit spread out, but certainly we would have a really good turnout of people, and certainly more tomorrow when we got finals. And as Scott mentioned, the Hills Hornets have done a fantastic job working with us to make this a really good day. So we thank Steve and his crew for all the work they've done.
Yeah, definitely. Steve's, I've seen him running around here doing laps, fixing shot clocks. Him and his team, Steve's a great guy. He's done a fantastic job out at Hills, and now they've got the new extensions, which look absolutely fantastic when you go out there.
Yeah.
They're doing
Actually, what's really good is the lighting as well, because it's got a lot of natural light, so it's quite consistent lighting across the court. In some areas, you always have one end of the court, just a little bit different. But yeah, it looks fantastic. And the change of the foyer up here, make it a very light, inviting. Nice canteen foods. If you're coming up, go and grab a cup of coffee, nice cup of coffee, and something to eat.
Good food. There's good coffee, I know that.
Yeah.
One thing we got to get right in our stadiums is good coffee for those early morning games, Maria.
You're absolutely spot on.
We get good coffee, we'd be great.
I think New South Wales should do a bit of a coffee book for where you can have good coffee around the state, and then that should ideally be in a lot of our stadiums. There you go.
Well, also, there you go, I'm back.
Oh, you're back?
There's a bit of a loose lead there.
I did that deliberately, folks.
Cut me off.
Yeah, I cut him off.
Oh, you wouldn't do that. Surely not.
I say nothing. Still having a very close game here between the Maitland Mustangs and the Wagga Wagga Blaze. Now we're down to the last couple of minutes of the first quarter.
It's a tight one. 11 all. No one's broken the chains just yet.
So who are you tipping for tomorrow?
In this division?
Except for your own team. You're not allowed to tip.
Not allowed to
Obviously,
tip my own
Mantua
team.
is out of the equation. Let's not tip on that. What were the others? What do you think?
I'm thinking Coffs Harbour in this division, Division 1 women. I think they're just a little sharper.
Yep.
Got a little bit more depth. Connie Woods, the coach of the year this year, she's done a great job with those girls. They've got a few under 20 girls in that team too from New South Wales. And they've been around for a while, that group. They're seasonal finalists, and so I'm tipping them there. Div 1 Youth League men, it's going to be a close one because that's between Penrith and the Crusaders.
Yeah, there's going to be a tight game, I think. They're both very strong.
But I'm definitely not going to go against my good mate Steve Sardi. He's supported me most of the year, and I've supported him, so I'm going with Penrith to win that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure Curtis would give us a hard time, but at the end of the day, I don't know. Penrith has been very solid all year, and so has Crusaders, and they had a really good comeback today. They were struggling at first in the first half, so but I think they really rallied and came together and did really well in the end and played really well. So.
And Steve's got the wood on them. He's beaten them twice this season, and twice they've met them.
Yep.
Once up there, and then once at home, obviously. So he was quietly confident when I was talking to him in the bar earlier. So.
That's good. Quietly confident.
Quietly confident. He's not overly confident, Maria, but he's quietly confident.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. And we got to go a couple of foul shots, and we're now up to 12-11, and one went through the hoop.
That's a good thing. That's the object of the game. Put it through there more times than your opposition, and you can win.
Is that right?
It's pretty easy game. We just make it complicated by putting all these plays and everything in.
Yeah, that's very true. And we got 2 points by number 7 from the Maitland Mustangs, Jessica Orr.
I want to give a big shout out to, I've just got a message from Russell Potter. who was one of my co-commentators last year. I also had my AC with the under-20 New South Wales women last year, or this year, I should say. He's in Melbourne. He's moved his son into a new house, and he's going to the Seaball Grand Final because his son Reece used to coach the Tornadoes, and they're playing tonight in the Seaball Final. So
all the best.
He ditched us.
Well, that's not very nice, I have to say, Russell. Anyway, we'll see you next year.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If you get a gig, mate, we may not put you back on the list.
No, that's all right. Once you're out, you're out. No.
Anyway, a big shout out to Rusty and Susie down in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the Seaball Grand Final and you're not here at the Hive where all the action is.
And we have another point by number 9 for the Wagga Wagga Blaze, Stephanie Mayo. We're now up to 14-12.
Oh, well, like Amanda Bendyke rims it out at the end there. And there we have it, end of the first quarter, folks. 14-12.
So we're up in the first quarter, and Basketball New South Wales, we'd like to thank all our official partners. We got obviously New South Wales Office of Sport that we work with regularly in a number of different areas of the sport to develop it, with all the other sports that we have in the state. We have Spalding as our name, a major league sponsor, Carney Sports Marketing. We have this year, for the first time, formed a partnership with PCYC. We also have a custom college recruitment partnership, which is for parents and kids that are looking to find the best solution or get advice around the best solution going to college in the US. We have Cedar College, New South Wales. Cedar College is a college for year 11 and 12 students finishing senior school at a campus in Sydney through Cedar that provides internships with sports and event management. So we have both signed, Sydney and Sydney Kings and Basketball New South Wales have signed the partnership with Cedar to provide the kids a partnership for basketball for the first time this year. And we've had about 30 kids that have gone through this program, of which about 11 graduated this year.
Fantastic.
About to graduate in year 12. We're just about to have another intake for Cedar College. So anybody that got children who are interested in the sport and may want to choose a slightly different pathway in senior school, check us out on Cedar College, New South Wales. We also obviously have a partnership with Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames, and we also have a shout out thank you to Allied Couriers, who's helped us with all the Spalding balls that we've had stored this year. Thank you to Spalding and their sponsorship.
Yeah, so Spalding is the official partner to Basketball New South Wales and the official ball of all our Waratah leagues, including our juniors and our seniors this weekend. So you'll see a lot of those wonderful branded basketballs with the Basketball New South Wales logo or stick. Blade. Used to be the stick, it's now the blade on it, and also with the Waratah League logo on it as well. So thank you to Spalding, who have done a fantastic job in supplying all our basketballs for our junior leagues and senior leagues this season. We're back to the action. Second quarter's about to get underway here with Maitland inbounding the ball with a slim lead, 14-12. She forgot she picked it up, I think. Pin for the double dribble.
Yeah, she's...
running the old Tiger play. I've seen that a few times.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the back screen, basically, at the high post?
Yeah, and then they just back cut it. They send a decoy through to the baseline. Look like they're going to get it on the shot, reverse pivot, and usually throw the alley-oop for the slam dunk.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the Div 1 women today. But you never know.
You never know,
Maria.
It's always a first for everything.
Yeah, don't underestimate them.
Yeah. So for those of you who are actually looking for an official Waratah League game ball, they are now available on the Basketball New South Wales online store on our website, www.bnsw.com.au. And you can purchase your ball today.
Perfect. Very nice basketball too, let me say.
So we had a conversation, Ken and I, and there's been a lot of positive feedback from players and coaches around the ball itself.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are coaching Youth League men's team. You know, what is the feedback from the players and the guys as a comparison to what they played with before?
Oh, they love the actual Spalding. They think it's a little old school. like our old balls that we used to have. They're softer, and they seem to be. The boys seem to be able to handle them better than they have in our previous provider. So yeah, our guys love them.
That's great.
Yeah. All positive from the Shoalhaven Tigers end.
That's very good to know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all. Is that right? I'll make a note of that.
Make a note of that, Maria.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Carly Grayson there to keep it alive for the Maitland Mustangs. Little back cut, unlucky. Caitlin Watson with the turnover there. Coach Waskovich going to his 41 zone. It's interesting, us coaches, 41. If you look at the actual zone, it's actually a 1-2-2.
I know,
But
everything gets renamed over time, doesn't it, to something different?
It does.
Yeah, it used to be a traditional 1-2 zone.
Yeah. We call that the 1-2-2. It's just the reverse when you look at it. So it's a 41 going backwards.
Yeah.
So it probably should be 14 if you're looking at it front on. So I analyse a lot of things as a coach, right? So
Clearly you do, Scotty. There you go. Well, folks, they're playing a 41 or a 1-2-2, but according to Scotty,
it's
they're 14.
It's a 14.
There you go.
We're in 14.
Yeah.
Call it what you like. Doesn't really matter. In the big scheme of things.
I think Wagga's making a bit of a mistake. They've actually slowed down the game a bit. They should probably run. I think with their the ability they have with the number 13, as she moves very quickly with the ball and utilise her speed and her agility to actually get around.
Shakira Barnes, we've just got some changes.
Barnes. They've got some changes on there. Yeah, you're going to say on the numbers, yeah?
They've moved their numbers around a little bit.
Yeah.
Both teams Maitland were definitely in that zone, and it looks like Wagga's playing a bit of a match-up zone. Ben Dyke on the glass. Pushes their lead out by 4 now. Back into the zone. Good hustle. Got a fair bit of experience in this Maitland team. Amanda, number 14, as I just mentioned, she played champ women for both Maitland and Newcastle for many years.
There you go. And number 11 obviously is played. Oh, is she? Okay, thank you very much. Shout out to our Shadow Sports Minister who's just arrived to watch some games today, Linda Volz. So thank you for coming. So
good on Linda. Welcome to the Hive, Linda, wherever you may be. You want to see two great commentators, you can come out here, eh? Two of the best.
Yeah.
Two of the best, Maria. And Ben Dyke showing her experience. 18-12. This zone has seemed to rattled. Oh, a little bit tight there for Krista with the foul. Krista also has a lot of experience. She played a lot of champ women, or back in the day when that was called ABA.
all right.
Waratah ABA, and she's the wife of the coach.
Oh, is that right? There you go.
Yeah.
This is my inexperience of not having the long history in New South Wales, having played basketball. I do recognise a lot of these faces. Obviously, they are around the Maitland Stadium. They either have kids or are certainly involved as volunteers. So, certainly seen quite a few of them around over the last couple of years. So, yeah.
You've definitely done some kilometres yourself, Maria, since you've been with us. So, you may see a lot of them.
Yeah.
Ben Dyke again. She's killing it. Pushed it out between this zone, this 14 or 41 or 1-2-2, whatever we've called it, has really rattled Wagga.
Yeah, they seem to have struggled to actually penetrate the zone, and they need to really,
There we go. Abby Morton finds the basket finally.
And they really need to find a way to actually drive to actually open it up.
Yeah. Get into the seams.
Correct. So they can actually open it up a bit.
The timeout on the floor called by the Wagga Wagga Blaze. It sees the Maitland Mustangs leading 20-14. This zone has rattled them, so Coach O'Leary, Pierre O'Leary for the Wagga Blaze wants to talk about it.
So, as earlier mentioned, about the CCR, Custom College Recruitment. If you're interested to attend college, and you would like to learn more of what is involved in being recruited to play basketball in the US, talk to Custom College Recruitment. Basketball New South Wales official college recruitment partner, and visit them on customcollegerecruiting.com to learn more about it.
Yeah, I say, Maria, one of my boys is not here this weekend. He engaged Custom College, and he's now in the US. He left, he played his last regular season game with us and then flew out last week, so he engaged these guys, Joshua Watts. So he's currently doing his orientation over there that they've sorted it out for him. So
that's very good. And where is he going to college?
That's a good question. He never told me that.
Folks, he is in the US,
but he is in the
school somewhere.
I do know he's in the US currently, because his mum and dad are there with him as well, Dave and Janine. So yeah,
that's always good. Now these guys have been around for many years. It's been used by Basketball Queensland, New Zealand, and Victoria, and certainly has provided a good service for parents and kids alike to find and identify the most suitable kind of college experience for your kids. Not only for your basketball, but also, you know, looking at if you're going to be there for 4 years, you want to make sure you find the right place for you to study as well, and that will suit your kind of, you know, background and the, you know, so you're not end up in a massively big college in the city if you are from a country town. That's
yeah,
kind
for
of
sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
And these guys specialise in that, and will do the right thing by you and the family. Yeah.
That's a good trap by Maitland, and they're certainly making it bit difficult for Wagga Wagga to get up the court.
It's a good settler, but tipped away. Van Dyke. Ooh, she could have just laid that up, Maria.
She could have kept going. She reminds me a bit of Renee Garlett, actually.
Yeah.
She runs and plays. I hope Renee's playing for Northern Suburbs Championship Women. She's had a bit of a mishap today with her knee. We do shout out to Renee, and I hope she's okay.
Ready for tomorrow, because they got
ready
through.
Ready for tomorrow. I know they've gone to get her knee checked out, and hopefully that's nothing major, and hopefully she's okay.
Let's hope so. She was the league MVP.
Absolutely.
And one of the leading scorers as well. So it would be devastating for North, but more so for her to not be able to finish the season off. So let's hope it's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Krista Woskovic to the hole, finds the basket, and it pushes out by 10 points here with 5 to go in the second. Wagga seems to be rattled by the zone, and now they're getting rattled by the press. Good steal. Again, good hands. Coach Woskovic wants them to walk it up, conserve the energy. Hannah Fox, no good. As we said, there needs to be a better impact from Shakira Barnes. She was early to the basket for 2, but we haven't seen too much of it since.
Well, she hasn't even actually driven hard towards the basket. She seems to be sitting back a bit, so hopefully the coach will encourage her to use her strength and actually drive hard and, you know, dish it off where appropriate, but certainly to penetrate, you know, towards the basket is going to be key for them to actually be able to get some good open shots, I think.
This is where she needs to go. Motor on. That's what she needs to do.
Absolutely.
Exactly what will happen.
Exactly.
The timeout on the floor called by the coach, Woskovic from the Maitland Mustangs, where they lead 24-16.
With 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
So Basketball New South Wales is excited to announce the continuation of the Sydney Kings HSC program for 2019, which is delivered in partnership with Cedar College and the Sydney Kings. This program is aimed at years 11 and 12 students, providing them with the opportunity to complete their HSC studies within sport and community settings. To learn more about this, visit cedarcollege.newsouthwales.edu.au. And as Maria said, I think we've had 30. Did say we had 30 kids come through, or 30 athletes come through?
Yeah, just over
Cedar?
30 athletes. So we came in last year and obviously opened up the opportunities for kids to come in and do some orientation, find out what it was about, and then go through an application into year 11 and 12. So just over 30 kids. There will be about 11 or 12 that will graduate this year out of year 12, and obviously it's 20 odd kids that are going into year 12 from year 11, and they will have a new intake of year 11 kids coming. So that's just about to open up for people to apply. So keep you again, visit Cedar College website to find out more. So it's the web address is www.cedarcollege.newsouthwales.edu.au. Again, cedarcollege.newsouthwales.edu.au.
And we're back to the action. And they're running a 1-4 set. Seem to come off.
Celtic. For Georgie, Amy in the corner.
You think Mike is sitting next to us? We've got the microphone right in front of him.
He's running Celtic
Yes.
for Georgie. But just a little uneasy with it at the moment, Maitland. That's no good. The referee's just having a bit of a chuckle with them. They were going to do a switch, but in the 3-man. Still a little bit scrappy. Maitland trying to put a stranglehold on this.
Yeah. And
Van
even
Dyke.
also,
Van Dyke, Amanda Van Dyke getting it done for the Mustangs.
here you go. Now she's doing
That's what she has to do, right?
correct.
Find a way to get to the rim.
Gets fouled and is going to the line for 2.
She needs to make those. Big shout out to Wendy Riley, the general manager at Maitland. She's
Cheering on her daughter.
cheering on her daughter from home by the looks of it. No doubt, Wendy, you're hard at work. Oh, she's here, is she?
She's
oh, no,
right in
over
front
here.
of us. She's
There's
right in
Wendy.
front of us.
So she's
Oh,
not.
no.
So she's not hard at work.
No, she's not hard at work at all.
She's across the. She's across the
I
way.
know, I knew she was there. I said, what are you talking about? I saw her across
Well,
the
you
way.
should have told me that, Maria.
I know.
You've hung me out high and dry.
I wouldn't
Hey?
do that to you, Scotty.
Ooh, there she's got it. She's off. Abby Morton on the run.
There you go. Another 2 points. My number
What I need
7.
to do, Abby Morton. I'll move this out of the way so we can see all the new numbers.
Yeah. Thank you.
Speaking of Riley's, in comes Shakira. Subbing in. Along with Caitlin Watson. Amy Fox. And Hannah Fox to the bench. Or the Foxes to the bench. Emily Tudman makes the first. She backs it up with the second. 28-19 with 2 minutes 25 to go here in the second.
That's a nice assist. Oh, okay.
She's quite young, that
Number 11.
11. Yeah, she
Amelia.
has it. She's in our SPP program, and I think she plays with the Cootamundra Cougars in the juniors.
Oh, wow. Well, a shout out to Cootamundra.
Go the
I'm
Cougars.
sure you'll be watching Amelia from Cooter. If you're not actually here, I'm sure her parents
Shaq.
probably would be here. Yeah.
No good. Van Dyke cleaning up. She's the garbage lady today, cleaning up the mess. Wagga just seem to be rushing this. Like once the trap is broken, you know, you don't actually have to go and score straight away.
Yes. And I think, you know, they're moving the ball fast, but they're not quite converting it when they're getting past it, and they have to do that to keep up in the game, really. Amelia has it to the line for 2 shots. She missed the first one with 1 to go.
One of 2. A 10-point ball game with 1:35 to go. Subs are in. They just brought Shaq back out again. She only just went in. Interesting sub, but anyway, they're there, and here comes Brittany. They can get this thing back to 5 points. Yeah, Wagga's putting a bit of trap on themselves. Van Dyke.
I think Van Dyke is going to be the difference in this game, I think.
She'd have about 18 or so in this group, probably nearly 20 points already.
Yeah.
She's been doing all the damage.
She certainly has, and if Shakira Barnes can actually start, you know, doing what she's been doing in the last few minutes, I think
that's where she's got to get to.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 50 stay in our last 50 seconds. Here it's still a 10-point ball game, 32-22 to the Mustangs. Carly Grayson just brings the ball down the floor, comfortably ready to set it up. It's a big shot. Coach Killer. Probably don't want to take that too early in the offense when there's giving them an opportunity to go again. And the foul is called on Carly Grayson, her second. It puts them over the foul count. And we'll see Amelia Hassett to shoot 2 shots.
2. Back to the line again.
2 shots. Makes the first. Very good on the second. Van Dyke on the glass. Here come the Mustangs. Grayson looking to throw. No. Overdone it. It'll give an opportunity for Wagga to get the last score here. Klein for 3. Coach Waskovich wants to talk about it. He calls a timeout. It's back to 6 points, Maria.
Oh, yeah. So, well, if they keep hitting, you know, and actually start converting their shots, we probably could have a pretty close games in the second half. So Spalding being our official ball partner in for Basketball New South Wales, and certainly also their league naming rights partner. For anybody who would like to actually acquire a game ball, you can now go to Basketball New South Wales website on bnsw.com.au to purchase one of your balls. Just go to our online store and the balls will be yours today.
Today? We got someone in there sending them out today.
Well,
the purchase can be done.
The purchase can be done today.
Purchase can be done today.
It'll be with you shortly.
So we've got this little guy that just sits in the back storeroom over there.
It's called Stumpy.
Stumpy. Big shout out to Stumpy. You sure it's not Grumpy?
Sometimes, I'm sure. I don't think Grumpy uses Stumpy, sorry. He's using his mobile phone, is he?
He probably is.
Where is Stumpy?
He's gone back with the boys.
Oh, right.
They came and watched our girls play, and then they've gone back and get ready for dinner. Get them to bed early.
Yeah, good luck with that.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That's an early start for tomorrow. The
Yeah.
finals kicking off at 9 a.m. With the games running pretty much every couple of hours to the
Yeah.
end of the day with the final games with the championship men starting at 4 o'clock. So anybody who's out there, head on up to Hills tomorrow. All the finals are running all day from 9, finishing about 6 o'clock
Yeah.
with the last game starting at 4.
Big day.
Yeah, it's
Big
very
day tomorrow.
Yeah.
0.3 of a second to go. Can they get a shot off? The answer is yes. It's all done by human touch. But no. That's how I call it, right?
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Scotty.
You can still get a shot off in 0.3 seconds. 'Cause
Absolutely.
they have to flick the clock on, right?
That's
Anyway,
very
there it is,
true.
half time, and the Maitland Mustangs lead by 6 points, 32-26 here at the Hive. So we'll take a little break now, Maria and I, and refresh.
And we'll be back shortly, guys, and join you for the second half.
Yeah, hang around, guys. See you soon.
See you soon. Hello people, we're back for the second half at the Hive and Div 1 women with the Mustang, the Maitland Mustangs against the Wagga Wagga Blaze. Maitland are up at half time by 32 to 26. I think Scott is back on as well.
Yep, I'm here. We're just looking to see if we can find what's going on the other court.
So you want to say shout out to Nancy Haslop up from Bathurst. Thank you and glad to see you're watching.
Yeah, I was just talking to Nance only just yesterday.
There you go.
Thanks for watching, Nance. Would have been nice to have her here.
Absolutely.
We could have got her on the commentary.
We could have.
No good there with that basket.
Ooh.
Nearly close.
Oh, that was close. Yes, it was too. And Wagga's matching up.
Here it comes. Ooh, there it is again, though.
Yeah.
Warsaw, Tiger play.
I think that one looks, I was going to say, looks pretty good.
Shack on the glass. As she does. No good. She's not that quick. So
we've got a Shakira on each team.
Yeah. Shakira Barnes and Shakira Riley.
There you go.
Carly Grayson for 3, no good. Brittany on the glass. A big shout out to John Norman and Amanda Norman, good friends of Wagga basketball down. They've just given us a shout out and sent us a message. And we hope you, Amanda, recover from your hip replacement that you've just had.
Yes.
John was the former Division 1 men's coach for the Wagga Heat.
Uh-huh.
And Amanda spent many years as his manager. They're, in recent times she's had some health issues and now she's had a hip replacement. So,
well, speedy recovery and hopefully we'll see you soon at some games around, you know, the stadiums in New South Wales.
yeah. John's the manager of the Bendigo Bank in Wagga. So no score yet in the third quarter. We've been playing just under 2 minutes. And there's our first 2 for Hannah Fox. She finds the rim on a nice drive through the middle. 34-26. The Stangers lead. Girl going to work. She can't find it on the fadeaway. Foul. Foul was assessed to the number 7 from the Wagga Blaze, Abby Morton. Her second. And the Wagga Blaze are sitting back in a 23 or a 32 or a 2-3 zone, Maria.
Well, depends on which side you're looking at it from, really.
You've worked that out. You've worked that out now. It's good. I just thought I'd throw that fishing line out there.
Well, there you go. I ain't biting.
You didn't take the bait.
I didn't take the bait, yeah. I was checking out what Peter Proctor and Trevor were talking about over in the corner, certainly maybe contemplating Maitland's tactics. I'm not sure they're looking very serious.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know me too well not to take the bait, right?
Would you like me to comment?
No, you don't have to comment. I can see the expression on your face.
Absolutely.
It says it all.
Where's your gnome?
It's actually back at the motel.
Oh, there you go.
He's got black and gold on today.
A very good, obviously supporter of the Shoalhaven Tigers.
Tigers. Yeah, he's got his stripes on today.
Yeah. Good gnoming. You going to bring the ball with you?
Well, you got to take it with you. You can't leave it behind. Oh, yeah, travel first. Yep. You got it up. Back into the zone. 41s.
Catch it first.
I think if Wagga can just break the chains here a little bit, they might see a change of momentum. But the disruptive defence of the Mustangs has been the key here. They've gone from full court to man to zone, really taken them out of their niche.
Yeah, they have changed it up quite well. Wagga was obviously finishing quite strongly just before half-time, but hasn't been able to bring that momentum back. So
inside to the ever ready. Van Dyke couldn't find it. This is what Clark needs to do. She needs to put the motors on and go. Wagga just needs to find one or two of those and it changes the whole game.
yeah,
Just can't seem to find the hole at the moment. Oh, big foul. Big foul by Krista. Mustangs weren't ready for that curl play. It's probably a good foul, putting her at the free throw line. Looks like it's just coming into the third quarter on the other court. Looks like the Sutherland Sharks lead the Bankstown Bruins 47-35. 2 from 2, back to 6 points. And turnover, just a rushed pass. Yeah, point guard Jessica Orr says we just need to settle, just take it easy. We can reverse the ball a few times. We got 8 seconds in the backcourt to get it over, so no need to rush it. A little shake and bake. Can't seem to find it, but the foul's going to be assessed to Stephanie Mail. Substitutions are in. Hannah Fox has a little rest. And Janika checks in.
Duncan.
The foul. Another foul assessed. That's 2 quick fouls for Stephanie Mail. It is her only second one, but they were 2 quick ones. Let's run it over the top.
They're strong.
Jump ball.
Maitland's retaining the ball.
Possession arrow gives it to them. It's a little reaching foul there by Abby Morton, number 7 from Wagga. We'll send Janika, to the free throw line. Now you got me saying all the wrong things.
I know. That's all right. It's a bit, this catching, I know.
It's when I start talking in Swedish is when you're going to have to worry. Maybe. If I knew any
that'd be
Swedish.
interesting for the listeners, you know.
If I knew any Swedish.
That's all right.
I'm sure you
know
can
a
teach
few.
me some.
Yeah, you can say IKEA.
Hot doggo
Yeah.
from IKEA.
Yeah.
Abby Morton takes a rest. Amelia Hassett checks in. And the Mustangs have set up in their 1-2-2 trap. The long arms of Shakira Riley at the front of it. But they break it easy.
Look for the shot. Amelia, there you go.
Puts it up, no good. Jessica Orr, no good.
Foul on number 7, and
Jessica Orr, her first.
And
Madison Klein to the free throw line.
Going to the line.
There's a bit of a rhyme in that. Madison Klein to the line. The poet didn't know it, right?
Yeah, you are certainly a poet, Scotty. Well, you have poetic license.
Yeah, true. Two from two, puts it back to 5-point ball game. Oh, a little reaching foul there from Amelia Hassett. And then they're already in the bonus. That's her third. We'll put Amanda Van Dyke at the charity stripe. Shoot 2 shots. She's been solid today, Amanda. She's really carried this Mustangs team on her shoulders around the basket.
She certainly has, you know. She's carried most of the points up front, and she also obviously has been solid on defensive rebounds. So
once again, you see the Mustangs in that 1-2-2 trap, forcing them into late shot clock offense. Klein for 3, no good.
Keep moving ball around.
Shaq on the bounce.
Find the open shot.
No good. Nice crossover. Ooh. There you go. Stephanie Mail finds the rim. Back to 5 points. And Wagga themselves in their own little trap. Shaq finds the hole.
Good drive directly to the basket by Shakira. And almost steal.
There was a foul. Janika, her third. Timeout on the floor. Called by the Wagga Wagga Blaze. They're trailing by 7 here with 3 minutes 23 to go in the Division 1 Women's Spalding semi-final in the 2v3. The 1v4 is already done.
So CSM is BNSW's new apparel partner for this year, certainly working across all our state teams. And if you're looking at all the beautiful official jackets that we have around the traps with the blue collars, and certainly a lot of the referee shirts as well, which we redesigned for this year. The CSM has done a fantastic job working with us, and also provided a lot of the merchandising for the State Cup, Country Cup, and also we're working obviously next week with State Champ coming up as well. So shout out to CSM being BNSW's official apparel partner in its first year of completion in a 2-year contract.
Yeah, the gear obviously looks smick and smart, so thanks to Warren and Carney and his team
Yeah.
at CSM for decking out all our officials and the staff at Basketball New South Wales. And with its junior state championships coming up, they had the state cup recently where they were selling apparel there as well, and they'll be selling it at state champs as well. But you can also go online and order that as well. So thanks to Warren and his team and CSM making us look good.
Yes.
And we're back in the action. Maitland in the zone. Stephanie Mail draws the foul. And Jessica Orr, it's her second. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And a big welcome to any of our online watchers or listeners that have joined us from Maitland and Wagga, or wherever you are in the state.
Or in the country, or in the world, for that matter.
Yeah.
So last year, we know in the finals, we had quite a few people that joined us from the US. We had a few siblings, or some of the players that were playing, that joined in to watch going to college in the US. Had some really great interactions over Facebook, and some shout-outs as well.
Yeah,
so
that's
if
good.
you are anywhere, please join us.
It's amazing the technology today, what can be done.
Yeah, it
we
doesn't
have-
really matter where you are, as long as you've got access to the internet, then you can join in.
Yeah, good. That was 2 points by Krista. Abby Morton replies. Still a 5-point ball game with 2 minutes 33 to go, so it can be anyone's game, and Wagga's up the floor trying to disrupt a little bit.
2 minutes 24, and there's actually a whole quarter to go, Scotty.
Yeah. In the third, I said, did I?
Oh.
Maybe I didn't.
Oh, that's all right.
Thank you for correcting me.
That's okay.
Shuck back at it. Shakira O'Reilly for 2. Just keeping the nose in front for the Mustangs. This is what she has to do. No call on that one. Fair play. Defense was straight up and down. Shaq. And 2 points. Keani Clark. Rush, Van Dyke on the glass.
Well, I think in this third quarter, Wagga's actually grabbed a hold of the game a little bit, and certainly not making it as easy for Maitland to score.
Subs for both teams. Madison Klein takes a rest, so does Jessica Orr. And Jessica Summerfield checks in for the Wagga Blaze. And so does Hannah Fox. Still a 5-point ball game here at the Hive. She's one of 2. She's going to take a little rest. Amy Fox checks in. Stephanie Mail checks out. Summer Stevens checks in for the Wagga Blaze. Under work.
That's her signature move.
Yeah, a little shimmy.
Yeah.
A little shimmy back and forth, and it's back to 4 points with a minute to go in the third. And the full court pressure. Hannah Fox just sitting by herself. Can't make it. Blaze get an opportunity here to break it back to 2 or 1, depending on the shot. She crosses it over. She goes to work. No. Summers, no. Good for Summer. They're working for 1. Coach wants them to work for just 1 shot. There's about a 2-second differentiation between the shot clock and the game clock. They're coming to set some horns action. No. Just single drags action.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And we have a pretty close game here at the Hive between Wagga Wagga.
0.2 of a second. Can
What's
you
the
get
0.2 of a second?
Can you get a shot off?
Oh,
Yes,
well,
you can.
I thought they were done. There you go.
You can't get a shot
No,
off from there,
can't
right?
get a shot off from there. There you go. Now we
Now
have
you can talk
3/4
about
time. Yes, and we got Wagga Wagga Blaze trailing behind by 4 points to the Maitland Mustangs.
So we're in
With
for a
1 quarter
cracker.
to go. Yes, we were in for a cracker for the last quarter.
And looking at the live stream, it looks like the Bankstown Bruins have clawed their way back into the Div 1 men's semi-final on the opposite court. And it's a 1-point ball game, 52-51.
Yeah, it's a close game over there too. For those of you who are live streaming, that is the Sutherland Sharks against Bankstown Bruins in Division 1 for the men.
All tied up over there. So we'll just take a quick 1.5 break and we'll be back shortly. All right, we're back here live at the Hive. We're in the money quarter number 4 of the Division 1 women's semi-final between the Wagga Blaze and the foul has been assessed to number 9, Hannah Fox.
And County Clock is at the line.
Coach Waskovich not very happy with that call. No good. He's 1 of 2, brings it back to a 3-point ball game. We're just waiting on a coffee delivery.
Oh,
Get it? I'm going to pick it up, yep. The Wagga Blaze just finding a way to disrupt the Stangers, as they call them, the Mustangs.
what the Stangers and the Blazies.
I could say why the long face, but I won't. It's the old chestnut.
Nee, like no.
Yeah. The foul's been assessed to number 6 for the Wagga Blaze. Jessica Summerfield, her second. And the Blaze continue to play up the floor in the grill of the Mustangs, trying to disrupt them as much as they can.
And Janica Duncombe just came off with number 7.
They're looking to trap.
Jessica all coming back on again.
Nice pass by Krista. Whitney Clark showing some athleticism. And blocking that ball away. Baseline ball to the Stangs. They're set up in a high stack. Shaq.
The coffee orders are coming.
The foul was assessed again. Another quick foul to Jessica Summerfield, her third. We'll see Shakira O'Reilly at the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. Rims it out. She's 1 of 2. Pushes the lead back to 4, and we see Maitland continue with their full court pressure. Big call for our regional team like Wagga to have 2 American imports in the women and 1 in the men.
Yeah. We talked about this a bit earlier. They've always had a very strong tradition, and actually having imports, I guess, to encourage one participation with their youth, because they obviously help out with some of the development and some of the coaching and training, but also make sure they actually keep imports in both their men's and their women's team.
Jessica finds the ball hole deep in the corner for 2. Back out to 6. The steal. And back it out. Shakira, deadly from behind the arc. But no good. Amy Fox just reaches in to slow it up. And you'll see Jessica Summerfield at the free throw line.
There was 3 fouls for
Amy Fox.
Amy Fox. I was going to say Hannah Fox, but it's Amy Fox.
Shaq on the pull-up.
2 points for Shakira.
She's come alive in this last quarter, and that's what you want your studs to do. Step up to the plate. They're going a bit stagnant in the offense. Late in the shot clock.
Oh, thank you to Debbie Kears for delivering coffee. Debbie runs to a very tight ship as well. Well done, Debbie. Not for delivering coffee to me, but for actually running a very well-run event.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
It's Deb's coffee service. Maybe we could start our own internal coffee business.
Yeah, we could, Scotty.
Oh, let's throw it out there. There's all sorts of business ventures. Free delivery to all our regional centres.
Oh, free delivery.
Be iced coffee by the time I got there, but anyway.
Yeah, it would be. A really good coffee machine in all the centres would be fantastic.
Perfect.
What we really need is a good coffee deal that we can work through so everybody can benefit from.
I'm sure there's someone that's involved in some coffee vendors that's out there that would like to talk to Maria.
Yes.
She'd be more than happy to chat.
Absolutely. We would be happy to chat.
Timeout on the floor called by the Maitland Mustangs with a lead 49-42.
Now, if you're after a Spalding game ball with the Waratah League and the Basketball New South Wales Blaze go to Basketball New South Wales website on www.bnsw.com.au and you can purchase your ball today.
You can purchase it today. She cleared that one up.
I did do that.
But Spalding's been it's been fantastic to have Spalding on board and as the official game ball for Basketball New South Wales, and also the naming rights sponsor to the Senior League.
Absolutely, and we had Tom Hollis from Russell Athletics Spalding here today, joining us for the first day of the finals. And we had a short interview with him, which we put online earlier. We have had a very successful partnership in the first 12 months, and certainly looking forward to the next couple of years.
Maria, if I can say, I just saw the announcement yesterday that Channel 9 has signed a deal for the NBL this season. We're going to get 2 live games on Go.
Absolutely, every week for the NBL, 2 games. And they also have the rights, which is quite exciting because obviously the NBL do produce some of the games that they use their own technology live stream for, that they could also have rights to show, not live, but obviously after the fact. So there's an opportunity to obviously have more content on 9 over time as well. So that's great.
That's fantastic. And the NBL's done a great job in the last 12 months in promoting the game and getting record numbers to the game. So it's a credit to the crew that run the NBL. Absolutely.
I think Jeremy and obviously Larry Kesselman have done a fantastic job rebuilding the league over the last 3 years, and certainly have gone from strength to strength and having more participants back and fans and spectators at the games, as well as watching the games from the comfort of their homes, and which is fantastic. We have a lot more with 7 games this year with the NBL teams going off to the US playing against NBA teams. We're invited by the NBA to do so from Australia, or the NBL have been invited to bring these teams across, which is a great honour, and that allows us obviously to strengthen our own game here, but the fact that we're recognised to have a very strong league, which is very encouraging and very good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Can't wait for the NBL to start, and especially to see our Sydney Kings with the biggest signing in the probably the history of the NBL, in Andrew Bogut returning.
Yes. Very exciting to see the announcement on Channel 9's Today Show yesterday, the morning show with Carl Stefanovic, and obviously Andrew was on with him.
Yeah, good.
To make the actual television announcement yesterday morning, which is fantastic.
And I was talking to Coach Rob Beveridge from the Hawks here earlier today, because his son plays in the youth league, and he started to put his team together, and they'll be good to watch, I think, because Rob's renowned for his defensive structure, and he'll get up the floor and he'll chase a few teams around and disrupt a few teams. So it was good to see Rob here today, watching his son play in the other semi-final in the Division 2 Youth League. So
yes, and I think, he's obviously renowned to be a very good coach, and certainly, his teams always do very well. So looking forward to the season.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And not long to go before the WNBL starts as well, where our Sydney Uni Flames will be back on the floor.
Yes, and certainly, Cheryl Chambers is obviously going to be away with the Opals for a while as their assistant coach with Sandy Brondello and the crew. So the Women's World Cup starts in Tenerife on the 22nd of September and runs through to the 30th, and we wish the Opals all the best for their campaign at the World Cup at Tenerife, Spain next month.
Yeah, good luck to the Opals, but here at the action, the Maitland Mustangs have managed to push themselves ahead and lead 53-44 with 5:58 to go. The Blaze just need to weather the storm.
They're going to weather the storm because there's a Blaze?
Well, I'm not too sure. I was going to say, maybe they need to slow the horses down at the race. Either or. Yeah. Clark on the glass. She's got a big body and she takes up a lot of room down there, and boxes out and gets the nice rebounds when she has to.
She's got good skill, and she is quite mobile. So, you know, she gets around the floor.
So we've just had a warning on 33, Keani Clark, saying a little bit too much to the officials. That's how you break a press. And Maria's got a bit of spring now back. She's on her long black.
I am on my long black. This is my afternoon coffee.
We'll get her through the rest of the evening.
Absolutely. I might need one more, but, you know, I'm all right. 2 coffees a day. It's a good one. Just enough.
Unless you're Jeff. 32 coffees a day, right? Yeah. Sponsored by caffeine.
Yes, sponsored by caffeine. Oh, no, but yeah, it's also, there's got to be really, really good coffee, so.
It has to be, that's right.
Absolutely. And it should be. And a long black you can't hide. You know, either it's a really good one or it's a bad one. There's nothing in between, really.
Well, the foul's been says to number 11.
I think the referees are doing really well. Hasn't been any,
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, and these guys go through a pretty big process too to get here. So Deb and a team of referee coaches and and her bench officials as well. They've all had to get through this season to get to the finals. So congratulations to all our referees.
who made it through to the finals, and we're also having obviously a lot of the referee instruction going on this weekend as well, with some of the senior referees being here to provide instruction for the young and upcoming referees. So we're here so providing that opportunity. So while they're here, they're between games, they're upstairs getting a lot of feedback and coaching and mentoring as part of the program too.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Wagga have some sloppy play there to force that turnover, and Shakira Barnes had the foul, Carly Grayson. This is still only a 5-point ball game. Shout out to the Red Nomi.
Oh, the Red Nomi's come for a visit. He's going to watch the game, clearly. There you go.
Don't see red.
Don't see red.
We only see green here. Carly Grayson finds it.
Do one of those.
57-50. Maitland have taken a 7-point lead.
That's me. So,
Do you want to put some ear buffs on him? Naomi on the commentary. There we go. This is my counterpart Naomi on the commentary. Doesn't have a lot to say. I think he just said they're off to the...
He's taking it all in. That's what he's doing, and he's very contemplative.
I think he just said that Maitland were off to the races, but they weren't, so... Yeah. Splash. Back to 4 points. Back to 4 points. Barnes has found the hole. Shaq. Barnes on the board, the smallest player on the floor, getting on the glass. A 4-point ball game with 3 minutes to go. They run some pick and roll here. Morton.
Absolutely. Another 2.
Back to 2 points. The Blaze have rallied. I'd like to say they're on fire, but they're not just yet. Maria just loves my pun.
It goes from the horse jokes to the fire jokes. There you go. Folks, he likes to think he's funny.
Yeah.
All right, we have number 24
Tudman.
going to the line.
Emily Tudman to the line. No good on the first. No good on the second, so we still have a 2-point ball game.
That's a 3-point
It'll be a 3-point play.
play.
And Coach Waskovich wants to talk about it. He's going to call a timeout here.
So Shakira Barnes
Tied it up.
by those 2 points, and she's going to the line for 1.
Yeah, so they've taken the lead. I think Wagga, this is the first time they've led most all game.
I actually don't think they have been in the lead at all.
No.
All game. So
2 minutes to go, they're up by a point. And they've really rattled, the Blaze have rattled the Mustangs.
take it all the way, Krista.
That's what husband coach says.
Yeah.
Krista, take it all the way. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? For the Blaze. Morton, no good. Got to come up with it, no good. It's a tough one. There it is. Carly Grayson just finds it. This is exactly what's the Coffs Harbour Suns are over there watching on the sideline, and they want this to be as tight as can be. And 2 shots. Stephanie Male ties it up, 59 apiece, a minute 15 to go. We said it was going to be a cracker, Maria.
Absolutely.
2 from 2.
I knew they will come back.
They're taking the lead.
They've been trying to crack to actually claw this back.
And they've done that
The
right
second
now.
half, and now they have. And it's got basically 1 minute 5 to go.
Shack at the rack. No, the girls are scrambling. Krista, no good. There's a foul on Van Dyke. That'll put Kiani Clark to the free throw line with 57 seconds to go and 1 point in the lead. And coach wants a timeout if they score these two. This is exactly what you want. Going to the wire. Is no good for the first. She hits the second. And coach wants to talk about it. He's having a timeout and the ball will get advanced. Wagga Wagga Blaze. Have dug their way back into this one. They trialled by as many as 10 at one stage.
taking the opportunity in this probably last or maybe second last time out of the game to thank all our official partners, New South Wales Office of Sport, Spalding, Carney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Custom College Recruitment, Cedar College, New South Wales, Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames, and Allied Careers. It's been our partners throughout the year. Makes our life a lot easier and providing some value back to you, our members, through our partnership with Custom College Recruitment, PCYC, and Cedar College especially.
Yeah, it's great to have those partners on board. And we work closely with the New South Wales Office of Sport in a lot of areas within our game. And they're very helpful to us.
They certainly, and they're very much engaged with all the sports on a number of different levels, anything from obviously working a lot with infrastructure, working a lot with member protection, and at the moment working on a New South Wales sports plan for all the sports, triangulating that a lot more into health and education. And also working on a high performance plan for sports in New South Wales at the moment, so which is the first, which is fantastic to see.
So there's probably 2 possessions here, and Wagga need to make this a good possession to see if they can come up with a basket. Forcing them to the free throw line.
And we've got 35.6 seconds to go.
Coach Wachkovich leave it all on the floor.
And Shakira makes another point, which takes it to a 3-point lead for Wagga Wagga Blaze.
With 31 seconds to go. Not over. They can knock a 3 down here to tie it up, or take a 2. Van Dyke, here it is.
Oh, that's another 3-point play. Wow.
We could be going into OT, Maria.
I know.
Like you got a long black and not a short one.
I know. This is really exciting. First OT for the day, you think?
Maybe. And Van Dyke's been pretty handy from Coach O'Leary says, if she scores this, I want a timeout. We need to talk about, draw up the big play.
Well, we do have 22 seconds to go, and so there is time for Wagga to do something
with it. No, she's missed
with
that.
it, and she's missed it.
And a jump ball, but it's going to go Wagga's way. Peter want the timeout? Does he still want the timeout?
He's probably not.
No, he doesn't want the timeout. He's waved it away. He doesn't want it. I would have taken it. Just advance the ball, take the pressure off up the floor, right?
Coming up the floor, yeah. So they're going to go to the line with 13.3 seconds to go.
No overtime, Ray. We don't want overtime.
No, actually, I was looking forward to really some overtime. Yeah, it was. There you go.
Has Wachkovich got another timeout? He needs to take it. I think he has. We're taking this. He can still, he can run a 3-point play to tie it up.
Absolutely.
There it is. He's caught it. 3-point ball game, 13.3 seconds to go. What's the play going to be? Is it going to be Shakira coming off for a 3?
Well, they have a couple of 3-point shooters.
Is it Jessica Orr?
I was going to say Jessica Orr, Shakira
Carly
possibly.
Grayson?
Carly Grayson as well. Obviously, there's a lot of possibilities.
Krista could do it too. Oh, yeah.
It's a bit risky to go for a 3-point play, you know, go for a 3-pointer. That can give you a second chance on the 3-point play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it all on the floor.
We'll leave it all on the floor.
So we've got the champ men to come next. Are they on next? I think they are. Must be 5 o'clock or...
It is 5 o'clock, so we're now heading into the 2 semi-finals for the men. Where we have
That's good. Who would we have? Norths? They must be there.
We do have North.
Newcastle?
We have Newcastle Hunters playing in one semi-final against...
Just have a look at this.
Newcastle Hunters were the minor premiers.
Here comes Shaq for the three. No. He's on the flare. On the step back. No. Grayson on the bank. No.
Oh. 2 seconds to go.
So Norths and Newcastle.
So we've got North and Newcastle and
Hills and Manly.
And Manly.
Coached by Nathan, a former high performance manager.
Yeah.
You want me to pronounce that or not?
Well, I'd like to hear you say George Papadopoulos.
Papadopoulos.
I was going to say that's
the
like
manager
a
from the Hills.
namesake for somebody from the US that's in a bit of a trouble at the moment with under the Trump administration.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go.
Surprise, surprise, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure he's not that George.
So it looks like the Wagga Wagga Blaze have come away victorious and have defeated the Maitland Mustangs and come from behind 65-61.
After having been down most of the game and really just came back in this last quarter and took the lead with about 5-6 minutes to go and certainly just hung on to the lead.
Disappointing end to the Maitland Mustangs, but a happy ending for the Wagga Wagga Blaze, who have travelled a long way to get here and have had a long season. So congratulations to the Wagga Wagga Blaze, commiserations to the Maitland Mustangs, and that will set the final for tomorrow against the Coffs Harbour Suns, who defeated the Shoalhaven Tigers earlier today, and they will be taking on the Coffs Harbour Suns will be taking on the Wagga Blaze. So thank you to all our viewers, our listeners. Thank you to all our partners and our sponsors. We're going to call it a night.
We'll call it a night, and we're going to move over to watch the Championship men's semi-finals on Court 1.
Thanks, Maria, for your call, and we'll be back hopefully tomorrow for another one.
Absolutely. Everybody, have a good night.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.